Okay, class, and welcome to our third lesson in this course. No? So our third lesson is about the PHP variables. No? So we are, if you are familiar with other programming languages, no, such as Java, Visual Basic, and or C language, C programming language, no. So lagi sa basics ng mga programming language na yon, hindi mawawala yung topic ng variables. No? So sa PHP ganun din, meron din tayong variables. No? So in short, ang variables, if we are going to simply define it, so variables are containers for storing information. No? So ang ating mga variables, dito ini-store ang mga information. No? So for example, we have an information about our name. No? So we can assign that information to this particular variable. No? For example, I can assign a name here. No? My names. For example, Gerard. No? So itong ating value, Gerard, this value will be assigned to this variable here. No? To this variable. So we have rules in writing variables, variables, no? So ano ba yung mga rules natin? First and foremost, no? A variable name, so let us put a comment here. A variable name should always be preceded by a $sign. Okay? A variable name in PHP. Okay? So, ito yung comment natin, ano? So, kung gagawa tayo ng variable, for example, we have a variable name, no? Which is name. Ang tawag ng ating variable ay, tawag sa variable natin ay name. So, this variable name should be preceded by a $sign, no? Then, para malagyan natin siya ng value, for us to be able to store a value in this container, okay, we need to assign it a value. For example, Gerard, no? Tapos gagamit tayo ng assignment operator, which is an equal sign, no? So, the variable name will now hold the text value, which is Gerard, no? So, lahat ng value which is in the form of text should always be enclosed by two quotation marks or two double quotation marks. Okay? So, yun yung rule, ano? Kapag ka ang iyong value na ilalagay sa loob ng iyong variable ay text, no? Ay text, it should be enclosed in a double quotation mark. In two double quotation mark or two single quotation mark. Pwedeng double quotation mark, pwede namang single quotation mark. As long as yung value ay nasa text format, ano? Finally, ano? All PHP statements should always be terminated by a semicolon or a semicolon. Okay, and no. Otherwise, kapag ka nakalimutan nyo magsulat ng semicolon, no, it will ensue compilation error. No? Okay? Also, hindi lang naman puro text ang pwede nating i-store sa ating variable. We can also store integers, no, or whole numbers, no. So for example, pag gusto ko maglagay ng age, no, ng aking age, no. So para malagyan natin siya ng value, we use the assignment operator, equal sign, tapos lagyan natin ng, for example, yung value which is a number 28 terminated by a semicolon, no? So in this case naman, class, pagka ang value na ilalagay mo sa loob ng iyong variable is in the form of a number or a whole number, no? Hindi na naman kailangan natin lagyan ng quotation mark dito or double quotation mark. Okay? Nilalagyan lang natin siya ng single quotation or double quotation mark yung ating information kapag siya ay in the form of a text format. Okay? So, as a review, no? A PHP variable is used to store information. No, that information can be in the form of text, no, or it can be in the form of number. Pagka in the form of text siya, it should be enclosed by a single quotation mark or a double quotation mark. Okay? Anyway, besides this, no, may mga rule din tayo sa pagsusulat ng variable name besides being it preceded by a $sign. So, a variable name should always start with a letter, a number, or an underscore, no? Pwede siya mag-start dito. A letter. I'm sorry. A variable name should start with a letter or an underscore, no? But a variable name should never start with a number. For example, 8H, no? So, it will ensure a compilation error. So, isang rule yun na, huwag sisimula ng pagsusulat ng variable name with a number. Another rule, okay? Make sure that your variable name should be understandable. Kung inyong gagamiting variable to store an age, no? Is called an age, no? Okay siya, maintindihan siya madali. Pero kung inyong variable name na naisip para paglagyan ng information about your age is like this one, no? Equals your age. Okay. Okay naman siya. This is also a variable, but hindi siya kauna-unawa. So make sure that the variable name you choose to store your information into is easily understood. Okay? So that's it for our introduction to variables. I will see you guys in our next lesson.